Yeet. Yeet. G'day guys, DJ here. Welcome to another review video. This Veto Pro Pac TP-XXL, in my opinion, is the best bag a Sparky can have. Especially a commercial Sparky like myself. Even resi, man, industrial, whatever you do. I feel like this is one of the best bags on the market. You definitely pay for it. They aren't cheap, and that's why I was using Tough Built and stuff like that when I was an apprentice, because I couldn't really afford something like this. I think this is like 380 bucks. So it's not cheap, but it comes with quality, man. If you can afford it and you can justify it, buy one, because you're gonna have them for 5, 10 plus years, easy. Some people get 15 years out of them, man. I've had this one for about 3 years, and she still looks pretty new, you know? And that's been on dirty construction sites. It's been chucked around, you know, as your tool bag does after you get a brand new one. It takes about 3 months for you to chuck it around. But yeah, and I'm only joking about these other ones. These other ones are great as well. But this one takes the cake in my opinion. Right, let's get into it. So the Veto Pro Pac TP-XXL. To start off, we've got a pretty rugged handle here. I use this a lot, and I also use the arm strap. But it's just great that you do have the two options of carrying this thing around. This thing's quite heavy as well, because I've got it pretty well loaded. A lot of other people load it up a lot more. This is the best layout that works for me, and I've basically got all the necessities that I need. You know, I don't need to carry around extra stuff. For, you know, sometimes I've got like a K walk into the city because I can't find parking. So yeah, you've got a nice rugged handle at the top. This is my favorite part about it, is that you've got this little flap over here, right? It covers your tools up. Now, especially with me working in a commercial space, you know, before I used to have tool bags that were open, and you know, anyone could just sort of walk past, like, yeah, they're fixing a light, you know, and then old mate Jimmy comes through, and then he can just fucking take something out, take a screwdriver. You know, screwdrivers, any of the tools aren't cheap, so it's good because you can cover all of your main stuff. Obviously, you can still take all the stuff around here, but all your main stuff is covered, right? And you do have these zips as well to make them a little bit more secure. But for me, I never use these zips. Like if you were like on a busy, you know, like commercial shop fit out, and you've got a bunch of tradies walking around, you can put this on there. It just delays them taking your tools, you know, and it does secure it a lot more. But for me, I've had this thing completely 180 and stuff still doesn't fall out, even without the zips down. I don't use the zips. A lot of other people do, but I don't. And this Velcro here, this thing's quite strong. Look at the surface area that you've got to connect them. It's just great. And like, you know, you do have to give it a bit of a yank to open it up. This is the next best thing, right? Is that everything's super open. I can just access anything that I need. I can access absolutely anything. I don't have to move stuff around to get to stuff, which is great. And just, you know, now it's got like a bit of a level, like a level tier, right? So you can grab your stuff at the bottom, you can grab your stuff in the middle, you can grab your stuff at the top. Right, so to start off, we've got a GPO leveler in the front, in the top, and we do have this hook as well. This hook, I've personally never used it, because half the time, if I want to hook this on something, the tool bag's actually too heavy for whatever I'm trying to hook it onto. You know, like you can hook it onto an I-beam and stuff like that, or air cons, whatever you're trying to do. But obviously, as soon as you hook something around, as soon as you hook your tool bag around something, you're going to make sure that it holds the weight of the tool bag. But this is very handy to have. Right, and in this top as well, you've got a bunch of pockets for, you know, your step bits, your smaller impact bits, your smaller impact drill bits as well. I've got another case room, so I don't really utilize this top part. I do have a couple of random ones flicking around, and I do have a magnetizer as well. If you can, go get one of these from Klein Tools. I think it cost me like $8, and it restores absolutely everything. It gets everything super magnetized. I rate it. Right, now let's get a little bit further into the sides, right? You've got the sides here. I've got my level. I've also got a drip rock saw, right? That sort of doubles over as a chisel for drip rock as well. Don't judge me on DeWalt. I'm a Milwaukee man now. I just haven't gotten around to it, and it works. So I've got my little ruler. I don't know why I have that. I never use it. I've got my little long nose. I've lost my my bloody Weira ones, so yeah, I've just found these in the shed and they've done well. I don't even think that they're fucking insulated, but you need long nose pliers. Right, and in the top here, I've got my Weira pliers. I've got my Weira sideys. And in the top here, I've got my small flat blade screwdriver. I'm meant to have another 2 screwdrivers here, but I've lost them. I do need to buy a new set. Yeah, I've got my terminal, I've got my P2, I've got a bigger flat blade, and I've got my bigger flat blade. And this thing never gets used. I've got other screwdrivers to destroy stuff with, you know, to chisel stuff out. And also I've got my scissors, my Black Panthers. These are great. Buy yourself a set, trust me, man. You cut anything. You cut Aussie duck with it. You cut anything. My channel lock vice grips. These are great. I've had these for like, I think 4 years, and they've come up as new. And I've left them out in the rain, let them rust, and I've just hit them with a bit of parts cleaner, and they've come up pretty bloody nice. It was only like last week when I hit it with parts cleaner because I left it out in the rain. They do rust quick, but they do come back quick too. Right, what else have I got? I got my Milwaukee Cocky Beats as well. These are great. I think I've already used them about 3 times. I've got my tin snips as well, my straight cut. I do use that a fair bit in the field that I'm in. I do have my adjustable spanner as well. Got another set of vice grips, always handy to have. Conch cutters in the side here as well. Right, now down in here, that's meant to go in there. That's where it normally sits. That's my extension impact bit. And this thing, my Milwaukee hammer. This thing fits perfectly in my TP-XXL. And this thing is an anti-vibration Milwaukee hammer. And it's only 12 Oz, but I tell you what, it's actually anti-vibration. You go and smack this on a brick wall and you don't feel it through the handle. Yeah, anyway, we're reviewing the Veto. Now in the front here, I have my little file that comes in handy. Got my right angle Milwaukee impact bit. I've got my wire strippers on the side. I've got my magnet, sorry, I can't speak my words out. And I've got my Milwaukee Shockwave impact, like security bit set. There you go there. I haven't come across a job yet where a weird bolt, nut, whatever, hasn't fit one of these. So this has been great. I know a lot of people run the King Chrome, but that's pretty good. It's got me out of trouble anywhere I need. I've never needed to borrow another person's King Chrome set because I can't get a security camera bolt undone. And my little step bits just hides in there as well. Now I've got my Stanley knife here. That's just for going, I don't really know why I bought this. I sort of bought this for home. You know, you go around like basins and stuff like that, trying to get the silicone out. Yeah, it's just really handy to have. Milwaukee too. You know, it cost me like 15 bucks or something. The side here, I've got my protection. My protection Milwaukee fastback. And a couple of permanent markers and my Marks Mate as well. This thing is sick. Look it up, Marks Mate. It's a bloody life changer, I can tell you that. Right, now in the sides here, I have my little Milwaukee 2 meter measuring tape. That comes in handy when I lose my big one. And just like your DB keys. Yeah, I've got that. And your 8 meter tape measure Milwaukee as well. The side here, I've got nothing in it. on the other side I do. But yeah, great for like Scotch locks, RJ45s, BPs, Wagos, whatever. Screws, whatever you want to put in there. And in the side here, I don't think I've got anything as well. So I used to hold cable ties and a multimeter in here, but now I've figured out another location for my multimeter. It's in the side there. Now in the other side, I have my tape, and I've also got my M12 impact driver. That just sits on the side. Sometimes when I want to carry around my drill, I'll just put the tape measure on the top here, right? Because you got another little nookie to hold your impact, and then this side I'll hold my drill and yeah, hold the tape measure on there. But if you keep it on there, it's just too heavy on the flat. And this is where I keep all my meters, because these cost me a lot of money, so this is why I keep it in its own case. Right. Got my little 117 here, and I've got a 8 amp clamp as well. I think this is on sale at Sydney Tools at the moment too, so go and grab yourself a deal. I think that's about 500 bucks. Any apprentices, tradies, whatever. The 117 is great. It does everything that I need it to do. Now in the side here, there we go. Got a bunch of BPs in it, connectors, whatever you call them. And in the side here, I love this pocket. This pocket has got my crimps, my RJ45 crimps, my wire strippers, and she's got my chrome tool and flush cuts. Mate, that's a full setup for data. You've got the full setup for data just in this side pocket. Have a closer look at this side pocket. You've got your netting here, and you do have another pocket that sits in here, right? This netting, that can hold a bunch of RJ45s in, which it normally does. I've ran out of them. But yeah, a fucking one-stop shop. Cool. Now in the back here as well, another flap, and I've got one danger tag in there. I normally just keep my danger tags, my out of service tags in the back, a book if I need to. Everything's on your phone these days. I don't carry notepads around with me anymore. Or you can get like a little fishing tackle box and put a bunch of screws in it. And then that could be like your little screw tray for the back. But I've got the pack out spots for my screw cases. But yeah, but you can put that in the back, and then this can be a complete one-stop shop. You grab this bag, you go to site. You don't have to come back to the car 700 times because you got everything in this bag. And yeah, that is about it with this. Nice, nice solid base. And yeah, she still looks brand new for being almost 3 years old. So yeah, that's about it. Go buy one. Cheers, boys and girls.